Hello, this is a video of most of the Bluthner grand pianos that we have in stock made during the golden period for Bluthner. Before they changed the style at pre-1925, 1926, which is when they changed, and they've gradually changed. This is actually hybrid in the sense that this is an old style, but it's the new style logo. So sometimes you get that, not very often. This is 1924, so that's at the time they started to think about changing. Now, the minimum size of this older Bluthner style is 175 centimetres, that's 5'9" long. But they're a real inspiration, and in fact, I'm pleased to say that composers very often choose them, including Sir Tim Rice, who's just read an article that promoting his new tour, and in the article you can see a picture of him using one of the Bluthner's grand pianos, which is in his home. So this is the shortest of the Bluthner Style 5 grand pianos at 5'9". Underneath the video there'll be a link to all the individual pianos with a longer video of each one. This is the Bluthner Style 7, that's 190 centimetres long, 6'3" long, and it has the normal style logo there. It's made in 1905, this one. The Bluthners really from 1880 to 1925 are all very similar in terms of really special quality pianos. This is more like the style of piano that Tim Rice had. You see it's beautiful veneer on these pianos. Now, this has had an action conversion, which means that the original Bluthner patent action has been changed for a normal modern one. I'm not sure if Tim Rice's piano was changed like that. If you happen to be the tuner and watching this, then we'd be really pleased to know. I made a recent video about the difference between the Bluthner patent action and the standard roller action. If you'd like to see that, then I'll put a link underneath this video. We have a client who's a film music composer, and he still does write and regularly on a Bluthner patent action grand, but he also decided to get a standard roller action put in as well because he wanted to MIDI it up. And in fact, he doesn't really use the MIDI system, and he's not sure which he prefers. His son prefers the patent action, and he likes both. This piano has also been French polished by us, and it brings out such a contrast and beautiful grain. We love rosewood, and it's 30 coats of French polish with antique waxing to not give it too much shine, otherwise it's too reflective and you can't see the grain so well. This is another Bluthner Style 7, made in 1920, very similar piano, though we haven't French polished this one. You can see it's much more reflective, and it's just as high, similar quality piano really. This is the Bluthner Style 8 grand piano, made in 1909. Style 8 means it's got alicot scaling, and if you look inside, you'll see the word alicot on the frame there, and that's an extra string which is put to resonate in sympathy with the other strings. It really doesn't make a huge amount of difference if you're in the trade and you'd like to comment on that, but it's something they put on, and obviously they believed it would enhance the tone of the piano. So this has also got the original old style Bluthner logo, which they've gone back to using apparently. So nowadays they use the same logo. They had that period when they were using the more modern style logo that we looked up earlier. And this is how keys changed. Key tops have been changed. The last one, by the way, had the original key tops. So we can change them. If they've gone too far, then we change the key tops. This is another Bluthner style 7 grand piano, 190 centimetres long, made in 1910. And again, this one's been French polished by us. Obviously, that does cost more. It takes 70 hours to do the French polishing with 30 coats and waxing. And you can see what a beautiful grain it is. This is natural French polish. We've not added any colour to it. It's just such a pretty veneer